Alright then people, welcome to the Bright Show podcast, Boxing. Now before we start this episode, please do me a favour, click on the like button, subscribe and leave your comments in the section below because I really want to know what you think about this one. It has been confirmed, Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury, the rematch will happen on December 21st in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Now, this is great news for heavyweight boxing. This is great news for boxing as a whole because we always want a big fight. We always want to see the, top fighters fight top fighters. And that is how the sport of boxing develops and grows and become a global phenomenon. So look, it's really interesting. It's really exciting news. I'm really excited by it. Tyson Fury, he had to take the rematch because he lost really badly on a night and he must be feeling it, right? So he's probably looked at the tapes, watched the fight back and thought, you know what? I could get this guy. I could get to this guy. I'm the bigger man here. I could impose myself on him even though I wasn't able to do it in the first fight. I think I can do it this fight. I need to get my titles back. I need to get my status back. I think that is exactly what Tyson Fury is thinking, hence why he triggered the rematch clause for this fight. For Usyk, I guess if it's not broken, don't fix it. He's probably watched the fight again thinking, do you know what? I can do the same that I did in the first fight, but I can do it better. I know how to get to this bigger guy in there. I know how to hurt him. I know how to hit him the right punches. And so, I'm going to go in and do the same. But it's really good to see that Tyson Fury has triggered the rematch clause because that is not something that he's used to doing rematches. I mean, he had, 3 fights with Deontay Wilder, and the second fight, he had to be forced by the arbitration court to fight because he didn't want to make that fight. He did not want to fight Deontay Wilder, the second or the third time, I believe. So, look, Tyson Fury hasn't got a very good reputation when it comes to rematches. And so, we're yet to see if he's going to turn up on the day. But the fact that he has, triggered the rematch clause, that is positive coming from the Fury camp. I guess they believe that they can do a better job this time around than before. So look, really excited about this fight. For both fighters, they have to take their camps really seriously, especially Tyson Fury because he had his father in his previous camp. I don't know how much that helped him. I don't know how much that, added to his preparation and the way he came into the fight. And of course, on fight night, his father was in the ring, and he was shouting out instructions whilst Sugar Hill was also shouting out instructions. So, there's definitely an issue within the Fury camp that they need to sort out, that they need to have a look at, and they need to think we need to do things differently. For Usyk, I believe he's had the same trainer the whole time. I think it's the trainer that also trains Vasily Lomachenko. So they're a very tight-knit team there. They know what they're doing. They're very professional. They've been doing it for years. There's one person in Usyk corner that's shouting out instructions and he's taking it on board. And I believe they train really hard over there in Ukraine. So look, both camps have to look at how they're going to approach this fight, how this fight is going to be won, how is it going to be lost. And they need to take a very good look at their game plans and what they do going forward. So it'll be interesting to see how both fighters prepare for the rematch. But I guess, for Usyk, if he wins this rematch, he then further, as he's done already, cements himself as the greatest heavyweight of this generation. Tyson Fury has the opportunity to go in there and reclaim his status, reclaim his belt. Before the first fight, Tyson Fury has been talking about how he's the best heavyweight ever. If he wants to claim that and if he wants to people to see that, then he needs to go into this fight. He needs to get Usyk out of there. He needs to knock Usyk out. He needs to make a statement to be able to claim that he is the best fighter of his generation of all time, which is a stretch, by the way. That is an absolute stretch. Tyson Fury is not their best heavyweight of all time. He's not the best heavyweight of his generation, as many people have been saying. I do not agree with that. He is a great heavyweight, but he's got a lot more to do in the heavyweight division. I mean, he's got people like Usyk to fight again. He has to fight Joshua, and he has to fight a few more contenders that are currently on the peripheral coming up in the heavyweight division, and that is how you can cement, or he can cement himself as one of the best, or even the best heavyweight of his era. But for now, Usyk, he holds that title, and the rematch is going to be on, and it's going to be fireworks. The first fight, we did not think it was going to be fireworks because of the style matchup between Usyk and Fury. But this fight, I believe, is going to be firework because Tyson knows that he cannot box on the back foot. He has to come forward. He has to put pressure on Usyk, and he has to get Usyk out of there. However, Usyk also knows that he can hurt Tyson. He knows that he can put pressure on Tyson, and he knows that he can get Tyson out of there. So it's going to be really interesting. But you guys let me know what you think about the breaking news of Usyk versus Fury 2 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia in December. Really excited to know what you think about it. As always, leave your comments in the section below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.